Hear ye, people of the world. It is I, Dylan Barry, and my podcast, Why It Matters. And today I want to talk about the ever-present, looming, unbearable feeling of loneliness. Everybody feels this. Everybody. You ever wonder why when you go out and have the best night of your life, you're with all your friends, you had the greatest time ever, you partied your brains out, and it was awesome, and you went home and you cried, you had the greatest night ever, and you woke up in the morning lonely and feeling like you're lost. It happens to me all the time. I'm not going to lie. You know, this massive high and this massive low at the same time is sort of, just part of life. For me, I get to do these awesome things. I get to go somewhere and interview somebody or go walk a stage and talk to people and feel this connection and then go back to my hotel room and there ain't nobody there. And I look at myself and I go, God, I look older than I used to. And man, oh shit, what the fuck? Why am I here? Why am I doing this? Why am I out pretending I know what I'm talking about? But in the end of the day, guess what? I got something to say, so I'm saying it. I don't know who's receiving it. I don't even know what I'm saying half the time. But I'm saying it. And that's the first battle. You just got to get up, put your pants on, and walk out the frickin' door. You don't have to have a plan. You don't have to value how good you are at what you do or how it matters to anybody else or how it even matters to you. You just got to put on your pants and walk out the freaking door and see what happens next. And do your best with it. So, yesterday, I had a dear friend of mine come yesterday and we did a photo shoot. Michael Poole, he's an amazing guy, amazing photographer. And he came over and I was like, that text I sent yesterday, man? Where I was like, are we still on for tomorrow? He's like, yep, I felt your energy. You kind of wanted to not do it, didn't you? I said, yep. I didn't even want to get out of bed yesterday. And he said, you know what? Neither did I. I couldn't do anything yesterday. There was nothing I could get inspired to do. I couldn't complete anything. And I remember thinking, we had the same freaking day. You know what? We had the same day and we don't know why. And we decided the best thing for us was to just give ourselves a break and go, you know what? Can't win them all. Today, I'm just going to write this day off. I can't be the Energizer Bunny. I can't do all of these different things for all these different people that want me to do this for them to help them do their thing. I can't even do my own thing today. So I hung it up. I didn't do anything. I went and sat in bed and felt sorry for myself. I felt incomplete. I felt not worthy, not good enough, imposter syndrome, whatever you want to call it, And I'm standing among greats. I'm going to do this talk up in Tennessee and I'm standing with some of the best speakers in the world. And I'm thinking, what the hell am I doing there? I barely graduated high school. I didn't climb Mount Everest. I wasn't in a traumatic car crash. I didn't go to the moon. But you know what I did do? I grew up on a volcano that erupted. That's kind of cool. Let me tell that story. I survived in the entertainment industry against all odds in multiple disciplines and made a living and raised kids and had a beautiful wife and kept my marriage together. All of these things matter. And it gives you something to say. I've talked to hundreds of celebrities. I've talked to hundreds of business people at the highest level doing amazing things. I've learned from them. I've lived their lives vicariously through my own. So do I have something to say? Yeah, okay. I guess I do. But yesterday, actually day before yesterday, I didn't feel like I even deserved to get out of bed. And there's all these reminders of your fragility. Like my back right now is about to go out. What the hell is that? I was lifting weights. I was getting good. I was working on my upper chest because I'm about to turn 50. You know what I mean? 50 freaking years old. I'm used to hanging out with 22-year-olds and I forgot how old I was. I did. I still don't really know, but I don't care because it doesn't matter. As long as my heart's beating, I'm going to be out here beating my chest. And that's facts. Because I have something to do. But there are those days, moments. In fact, there's moments throughout every day where I feel alone. Or I feel little minutes of being lost or just misdirected or just not worthy or whatever it is. I go to Trader Joe's and I get nervous. I don't know why. I go to Trader freaking Joe's to buy milk, and I have to get the confidence to go up to the counter and say, how are you? How was your day? Oh, it's good. Yeah. Do you want a bag? No, I'm good. Put your card in, and you're hoping that something didn't get blocked or some security fraud or there's no money in your account or whatever it is. You're hoping the damn thing goes through. It's all very stressful. And that feeling is lonely. It sucks. But if you don't do it, guess what? You don't do it. You don't do it. So you got to get up, put your foot in front of the other, put on your pants. I like to call them my big boy pants, not my wimpy boy pants, and walk out the door and say, it's going to be all right. We're going to be all right. Let's go do it. See what happens. Every time I walk on stage, it's like, yep. Do you know all your material? No. Are you polished on all of it? Are you just perfect? No. But what do I say? You know what, man? When the curtain draws, just walk out, see what happens. And by and large, even on your worst day, you're pretty freaking good. I don't know if I am, because it's not for me to judge. But when I have that in my head, compared to what, if not me, then who? There's no one else who can tell these stories. They didn't live them, I did. This is my heart beating in my chest. These are my toes. This is my nervousness. I'm going to own it. This is my awkwardness. I'm going to be it. And I'm not going to apologize. And I don't know if that's confidence or conviction, but I'm convinced that I got to go out the gate. I got to run out the gate. I may not be the fastest horse in the stable, and I may not be the slowest, but gosh darn it, I can run. And I'm going to do it because I can run. And I'm going to run until I can't run anymore. So what does that mean to you? I don't know. Do you ever feel like you can't get out of the stable? That's okay. Stay in the stable for a day. Take the time you need. Call in sick to work. Hug that pillow. Call your dog. Wrestle the cat. Whatever you need to do to hit reset. And understand that the world will continue, with or without you, tomorrow. And when you jump back in day after tomorrow, it'll be like you never left. I'll go, hey, well, where were you yesterday, Phil? Well, I was at home, chilling. Okay, well, we got to do this and get the budget reports out. Right? So what? You move on. So understand that this unbearable loneliness, everyone is feeling. I'll give you an exercise. Next time you go to a coffee shop, I want you to look at the people waiting in line. I want you to look at the people sitting at their counters. And you will see that 2 out of the 3 people are lonely or insecure or feeling uncomfortable in their own skin somehow, some way. Or they're at the very least content. But there is nobody just sitting there. You will literally crack life's biggest code. Perfect. On how to be delighted, more successful, and happy. In anything. Even the ones that laugh, watch them laugh, then see what happens after. Their face goes back to not laughing, to thinking, to questioning, to being lonely, even when you're with someone. And that's okay, because we're humans. What do humans do? If they are convinced, they put on their pants and they walk out the door and they see what happens next. You retain information at every step. You use the information that you got to try to make things better, to do your work better, to do your life better, to manage your family better or your relationships better. You try to do that work. And you hope that tomorrow is a better day and the day after tomorrow is a better day. And at the very least, you hope that you're content. Now, this is all fine and well for most people, right? But what about people that are really, really, really suffering and really struggling? And for those that have been there, myself included, it is a hard place to be. It's one of those places like when you get really, really sick and you have the flu and you drive in the car and you look out and you see people riding their bikes or jogging or at the coffee shop laughing with their friends, and you feel like that is so far away from where you are right now and how you're feeling that you can't imagine trying to get out of the car to walk over and have coffee with those people or jump on their bike. That's what it feels like, in a way, to be super depressed, to be disconnected, to be lonely, to be separated from everyone else. And everyone thinks that the desire should be there to reconnect with everyone else, to immediately plug back in, but it doesn't work like that, does it? So what can you do? The only thing you can do is take it slow, put one foot in front of the other, talk to other people in similar situations if you can, even if you don't know them. Call 988. But what you can't do is convince yourself you're not capable of getting over this, getting through this. It's more appropriate, getting over it. It's what you do to hurdles. It's not what you do to mental health. But you can reprogram yourself over time and with the right help to get to a place where you can enjoy going to the cafe and riding a bike. Doesn't have to be today, doesn't have to be tomorrow, doesn't have to be in a year from now. But every single thing that you do, you should continue to know that that's possible and get the help you need. Or if you're stubborn and isolated, watch YouTube. I don't know. But try to find out how to put those shoes on. Put on the big boy pants and walk out the door and see what happens next. This is Dylan Barry. This is Why It Matters. Why it matters to me, why I hope it matters to you, and, you know, what's it all for? Who knows? But you know what? We're doing it. We're living it. And there's a lot to love about it. There's a lot of magic out there. So next time you're feeling bad, look up at a bird sitting on a wire and go, well, that bird doesn't have a career. That bird doesn't have a deadbeat husband. That bird right there, all it's got to do is get a little bit of water, eat a couple worms, stay out of the wind, and it'll be all right. So when shit gets really bad, go back to the basics. Take a breath. Be the bird. Stop beating yourself up. Tomorrow will be a new day. This is Dylan Barry. I appreciate you for listening if you got this far. And I will talk to you soon. I'm out.